Hello friends, Kao here, and with 2024 coming to a close, I thought what better time than now to showcase everything in my Yamper collection. So similar to my Pokemon TCG collection tour video I did at the end of 2023, this video will be showcasing everything in my Yamper collection so that maybe next year we can look back on this video and compare and see just how much the collection has grown. For those who don't know, I collect Yamper merchandise in honor of our late corgi, Sophie. Just seeing all their little smiley faces and cute corgi butts reminds me of her, so it brings a smile to my face to see them all over my office and the house in general. Now this video is going to be organized into different categories of items, just to help make it a little easier to organize and get through everything. So I'll have timestamps for all the different categories in the description below if you want to like skip around or jump back through anything. But yeah, there's a lot to get through, so grab a drink and a snack and let's introduce the Yampers! Now there aren't actually a lot of Yamper cards in the TCG yet, since the Pokemon was only released during the Sword and Shield era, but I do have one of every current English card available. And then I also have some cards that just have Yamper appearances in them. So I have the Pokemon Breeders Nurturing, these three here. There's also a rainbow version of this one on the right, which I love, it's so cute. And then we've got the adorable Joltik on the Yamper butt. I love this one as well. There's a couple of extras down here, as well as this cool custom Yamper sleeve that was designed by Surfdog Art for Rayquaza. Apologies if I mispronounced your name. I don't think I've ever heard it said aloud, but this is a really cool gift they sent. Also big Yamper fans. So I think I'd like to start getting the reverse holos of the ones I'm missing those, and get a regular version of this one, the rainbow of this one, and I think that will be every Yamper card currently in English. And then next year I'd really like to start picking up Yampers in other languages. And of course we have our adorable Yamper and Sonia playmat. This art is super cute. If you've seen some of my other videos, you probably have seen this before on the channel. I love the little Yamper mug as well. And then we have two metal tins featuring Yamper. Very cute. I actually use this one for playing the TCG, so it's got all of my like ability markers and dice and everything in this one. Then we have another metal tin. This one is electric type themed, so we have this cute running Yamper on this side, and then some other Pokemon that will never see the light of day because we only care about showing the Yamper side. Next are some sleeves from Japan featuring a bunch of cute sleeping Pokemon, along with our Yamper friend up there in the top left corner. These designs are really cute. I have this one is set aside for my collection of card sleeves, because there's lots of really cool designs, especially in Japan. And then I have a sealed pack. I'm debating opening this and putting all of my Yamper cards in them, or I've seen there's some other Yamper sleeves in Japan, so I might get one that's only Yamper and use that for the Yamper collection. But either way, a very cool find. And shout out to my local card shop Banditos for hooking me up with this one. And last is this really interesting bromide card from Japan. I think that's how you say that. So from what I can tell, these were only sold in packs of 2 cards that are significantly larger than like regular TCG cards. And it came with 2 cards, 2 random cards, and a piece of chewing gum. So this is the Yamper one. It's got a really cool hollow pattern on it. And then on the back side is like a piece of Pokemon trivia. Not really Yamper related, but we like to have this side showing. So I put this up on my shelf. It's really cool to see the hollow pattern kind of throughout the day as the light changes. Very cool. Starting off the largest category with one of the smallest plushies, This Yamper is super cute. I love the derpy tongue, and it's very soft and fuzzy. And this one is actually a finger puppet. I love using this one to take photos next to food. It's cute. Next up, we have the twins. I have two of these derpy little plushies. I love how rotund they are. Of course, we've got the heart butt. And these cute little feet details. I love it. And the second one I have here, he has a little crooked smile, and I love that for him. This one is actually one of my newest plushies. My friend brought him over from Japan. He's actually a washable plushie, so it's an interesting texture. Got the cute little heart butt. I love the feet. Very adorable. I love that they have been coming out with more and more Yamper merch. This one comes in this little Pokeball, although the Pokeball doesn't exactly stay open very well to show all of him. And it also doesn't stand up on its own. So I really think this is super cute. He's got the floppy little ears, a cute pose sitting. And of course, you've got the little tail and the heart butt still. He also can't sit on his own either. That's all right. So he and the Pokeball need each other. Next up is this custom plush keychain from Lonnie's Tangled Mess. It is super cute. I love the embroidered details and this very fluffy front floof area. It is also a keychain, so I can hang it from different bags and things. I'll leave a link to their shop in the description if you want to check out their work. This cute little gal was part of the Play Rough campaign. I don't know much about the campaign, but I love this plush. I think the face is super adorable. Of course, gotta show off the heart butt. And this is actually like a clip. Let me show better from this side. So you can squeeze and you can clip this onto like clothes or a bag or something. I think it's pretty cool. And I actually really like the design on the tag. Some of these tags are so creative. This little plush was part of the Polka Doll series. I love its one floppy ear. I actually got this from the US Pokemon Center as part of like a campaign they did in the spring, and it has been with me to a couple of events as one of my little mascots while playing TCG. This winking fella here was also a newer pickup. This was released recently as a Crane Game prize in Japan. I think it's really cute, and I really like the splooting design. I don't think we've seen a ton of that with Yamper plushies, but it is very corgi behavior. The winking face is also kind of unique amongst all the other Yampers. Don't wake the baby! This sleeping Yamper plush is super cute. I love having any of the sleeping plushes. I have a Piplup one as well. I like that they went with the sploot pose again here. It's very cute. And I really like the ZZ, like the little sleep tag on these ones. And sleeping with the tongue out is just classic Yamper. This next one here is from the San-Ai All-Star collection. I love that it actually has little teeths. I think that's really fun. This is a really cute design. I have another that's pretty similar, but it has a very different material to it. And here you can see the All-Star Collection tag. And of course, we always gotta show off the butt. This one has a soft material, but it's not super fluffy like the other one I'll show later. But I also love his little crooked little nose. I think it's very endearing. Now, I don't have names for all of my Yampers, but this one's named Sparky. You can probably tell he's well loved. This one is from the Kuta Kuta line. It is one of two sizes. This is the size small, and I don't know, there's just something about this one. The fur is really unique. I just think it's a great Yamper. Next up is this Mofu arm pillow Yamper plush. I love the radar dish ears. And you can see this one is actually supposed to be like an arm pillow, so you're supposed to be able to like rest your wrist or your arm here while you're using the mouse. He's a little too tall for me personally to use him that way, but it is a cool design, and he's also got the little sploot going on back here. It is very soft and squishy and round, but I think it's a really cool design. Next up is another Pokemon Center plush. I think the ears are very cute, and I like the details on the feet. This one has almost like a suede-like material. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's nice and soft and very cuddly. This one has accompanied me to the botanical gardens for some photos as well. Now this one has a very similar pose to the one I showed earlier, but I really like its like off-center nose and its derpy ears. The material is super soft. This one is from the I Choose You line. And while it does have a similar pose, it's actually quite larger than the other plushie and a much softer material too. Love that derpy little face. Next up is a Yamper in disguise. This one here on the right is very similar to the other plushie, but he's dressed up in a costume for Galarian Zigzagoon. It is super cute. I like the hearts on the costume, and we love a good Halloween plush. I would really love to see them do more Halloween Yamper plushes in the future, or maybe I should get back to sewing and make some costumes of my own. But I think this is really clever and works super well. And the last of the small to medium-sized plushes is this super unique Berobe plush. I think it literally means something about sticking your tongue out, which is very appropriate. The material on the tongue is really cool. Makes me think of like Ren Fair stuff. I don't know. And then he's got his little belly sticking out. He's trying to give you a big fright. I love this design. It is one of my favorites. And even the tag design is super cute. Look at them. One of my favorites in the collection. Starting off the larger plushies is another sleeping Yamper. This one is designed for cuddling. It is a really good material, very soft and very cuddly, perfect for curling up in bed with the little Yamper. Of course, gotta show off the heart butt and the feet there. And we'll let him get back to sleep. Next up is the first of two Yamper pillows. This one was a more recent release that I picked up on a trip to Houston. I think it's really cute and makes for a great like little throw pillow. And then the second pillow was actually an eBay find. I really like the face. The smile is super cute on this one, and it's a fuzzier material than the other pillow. This one actually sits on my couch where Sophie used to sit. So it's nice to kind of see that smiling face all the time. I don't know what's on the back there, but maybe needs a little clean, but super adorable. And the two largest plushes here, this one I got from Japan as well. It is very corgi shaped, very large. As you can see, it's kind of hard to move around on camera. It is a really cute design, and I'm really glad I picked it up. I don't usually like larger plushes, but it is very corgi sized, so it works well for Yamper. And the very last plush here is the largest. I would say that this is like true to corgi size. Very, very accurate there. It's got some nice details. I like the feet, and the tail has some structure to it. This one is actually from the US Pokemon Center, and I got it kind of to help with the grieving process after Sophie passed, and it has been a great little companion. The first figure here is actually a new release on the US Pokemon Center website. This is from their Delicious Adventure line. This one is for the Galar region, and it is a very drunk Yamper, drunk on curry. It is very funny. This is actually a really nice figure. I thought it was just going to be plastic, but it's actually ceramic, so very good quality. Next up is this little cutie hoarding some berries. These came from a line of capsule toys in Japan. The whole line is really cute, but I especially obviously love Yamper. And I think it's a really nice quality as well. This one is actually my newest figure. I don't really know much about it. I actually picked it up at a local shop here, but it does have this really interesting shiny finish to it, which I haven't seen before. So I'll be doing some more research on this, but this was a neat find locally. This one is also from a capsule toy in Japan. This one has a little smiley face, and it's actually made of a really soft plastic where you can kind of squeeze it. Very cute. A nice little desk decoration. Then we have this one, which is from this line of Pokemon Kids figures sold in Japan. So this one, it was cool because it also came with a little box with the Yamper design on it as well. Very hollow, nothing going on inside of there. But yeah, this one comes with the figure as well as a little piece of chewing gum inside, and you can see there are other Pokemon in this set as well, and then there's actually a whole bunch of other sets with different Pokemon too. And the last figure I have is this little Yamper Nano block. These are a lot of fun to build. I have a couple of other Pokemon as well and really enjoy putting them together. They have some fun designs. It's interesting to see how they translate to these nano blocks. And I actually have two of these. I have the one that I built here, and then the one that's still sealed in the packaging. Alright, so starting with enamel pins here, we've got this really adorable tiny design from Mamobot. They have lots of really cool Pokemon enamel pins and sticker designs, so I'll put a link in the description if you want to check out their shop. But I really like this pin, and I especially love the little sparkly eyes there. Super cute. And then we have this adorable hanging tail pin from Sugar Cube Studios. It is so fun. I really like this design. I'll put a link to their store in the description as well if you want to check them out. They have a couple of other dangling designs like this as well. And then for keychains, we have this really cute one. This is a double-sided acrylic keychain, so the other side is the the shiny version. I really think this is a really unique pose for Yamper. I don't think I've seen much art done like this, so I thought this was a must-have to add to the collection. I will add a link to this artist in the description as well. And then we've got this adorable Yamper keychain as well. I really like the colors on this and the gradient and the eyes. Very cute. Put a link to this artist as well. And then for this keychain here, this is actually attached to my purse here, because it's kind of hard to get on and off. Yeah. But it's a little sleepy Yamper keychain. So I believe this was a gotcha prize. I haven't found a whole lot of information about it. I just found it at kind of like a random anime store that closed here in town. But it's really cute. And he just hangs out on my purse with the bananas. And then last here for keychains, we have this really interesting design. It could technically go under plush, but I feel like it's more of a keychain. So it's a little plush Yamper head. And then you can actually attach like your ID to this. It's got like the drawstring, so you can pull it out and like scan your ID, your badge, your train card, whatever you want. Very cute design. And I actually picked this up, I found it randomly at a retro game store that we have several locations across Texas called Game Over Games. So this was a cool find because I've never seen it outside of Japan, so cool to just pick that up while I was doing some retro game shopping. Now, I don't have a lot of Yamper themed apparel, but one piece I do have that I love is this Yamper dress from Black Milk. It features a bunch of cute Yamper designs making different funny faces, and is just a really cool piece. Unfortunately, this one is no longer available, but Black Milk does have a lot of other awesome Pokemon themed designs. Next up is this Yamper pajama set. The t-shirt here doesn't really fit me very well. It was in limited sizing when I found it. But it also came with these joggers as part of the set, and thankfully these do fit as like sleep pants, which is great because the design is super cute. These were originally available on the US Pokemon Center site, but have sadly been out of stock for several years now. And moving on to accessories is this cute bag my friend brought me from Japan. We've got a little Yamper butt hiding in the flowers on this side. And then on the other side, we've got the smiling Yamper face over here. It is super cute, and I love the yellow theme. Next up, we have this silly little Yamper here, which looks like a plushie, but it actually has a little bag in the pouch down there that you can hold with it, and then you can have the Yamper plushie attached to the top of the bag and sit on your shoulder. So the bag stays in this part here, and then here's the bag out of its storage spot, and then we have the plushie holding onto the straps at the top, sitting on your shoulder. I've never come across a similar product to this, so I think this is a really cool find and addition to my collection. Then we have another little Yamper bag here. This one has a plush design on the front, and then you can open up the zipper for a little storage compartment there, and you can see the ears actually extend off of the bag surface. Very cool. And our last bag is this little plush Yamper head with these very silly ears here. And this is actually a coin purse. So if we unzip this part here, you can store your coins in here, although it's not a very big space, so maybe not a lot of coins. The design is super cute though. Alright, first up for stationery, we have this cute mechanical pencil here that features Yamper and Piplup designs on it, along with a whole bunch of different food items. It's super cute. I got this along with this little pencil case here that has Yamper as well. I got this in a set along with these stickers here. This was from Box Lunch. And then it also came with this little sticker sheet with the same Pokemon designs and some food, and then our little pal Yamper down here at the bottom. Speaking of stickers, we've got some other cute ones. This one I picked up. I think it's so cute. It's a Yamper in a hot dog costume wagging its little tail. This design is really adorable. Definitely captures the cuteness, and I like the pastel colors quite a bit. I did purchase this on Etsy, so I'll put a link in the description if you're interested in picking one up as well. And then these next stickers here were all gifts, so unfortunately I don't know the artists, but if you do, go ahead and drop a comment. Love to show them some more support. We've got this cute one here with the little star. A little running one. And then this cute little squishy Yamper and Pikachu love. It's just so funny. I really like this style. Very cute. And then I do actually have another Yamper sticker that's actually on my water bottle. So the Yamper heart butt here. So I also got this one on Etsy, so I'll put a link to that artist as well if you're interested. And last in our stationery goods section is this adorable postcard that features Yamper, Poltergeist, Alchemy, and some cute little cookie designs. This was available from Pokemon centers in Japan. And on the back, you see the postcard design, so we've got the little Yamper stamp up in the corner here. And then another cute little Yamper in the bottom. So I think this is a really cute design, and I just display it as kind of like a little art piece on my shelf. So this last category is for everything else that didn't quite fit into one of the other categories, starting with this snow globe that features Yamper, Wooloo, and of course, Pikachu. This snow globe is a couple of years old now, but I actually only got it this year. I had no idea there was a Yamper on one side, but this is available on the US Pokemon Center website. Next is this custom Yamper home decor piece by Waku Waku Island. This is a really cool piece that I just have on display in our living room using a little Yamper figure in a small terrarium. They make lots of really cool terrarium pieces, including ones in Game Boys and Nintendo DS's, so be sure to check them out in the link in the description. This art piece is actually all made of paper, and it's a piece I made myself of Yamper. It features several layers of hand-cut paper. This angle here actually shows the dimension a little bit better, so you can see kind of the layering. The making of this piece was actually live streamed on my Twitch channel, so I'll put a link to the highlight if you want to check out how it was made. Speaking of handmade items, next we have this Yamper bookmark. This is a corner bookmark that goes over the page. And then you can see here on the back, it even has the Yamper heart, butt, and tail. So cute. And here you can see what it looks like in use. Next up is this little towel from the Sunny Picnic line that was released in Japan. It features a number of different Pokemon, but most importantly, Yamper. Then we have these adorable sleeping Yamper magnets. Comes in a pack of 2 here, and we actually have these on our fridge right now, hanging up some adorable pictures of Sophie. So you can see these come in little sets. There's Pikachu as well, and some other Pokemon designs too. And last but certainly not least is my Yamper tattoo. So I got this earlier this year in honor of Sophie. So you can see I'm going for a touch-up. There's a little bit of yellow that fell out during the healing process, so I'll be getting a touch-up done on that later. But I got this in honor of Sophie, which is why there's like the little calcifer cupcake in the background, and she's all happy, smiling, and running. She's got the eye shape that I requested. It's super cute. The tattoo artist did a great job with this, and I'll link them in the description if you want to check out their other work. So that is everything in my Yamper collection so far, but we're certainly not done yet. So my collection goals for 2025, there are a couple of them. First, I'd love to start collecting more of the TCG cards in other languages. Right now I only have English, but I'd love to pick up the Japanese cards, Korean, German, Spanish, whatever else I could find. So if you have any resources for finding commons, like Yampers in other languages, I'd love to hear about it, so be sure to let me know. And of course, there's lots of Yamper merchandise I haven't had a chance to pick up yet. There have been a lot more products released in Japan than we've had here in the States. So I do have kind of like a little catalog wish list area where I keep track of that, but it's always growing and I'm always finding new products. So hoping to get more imported things from Japan to add to the collection. And last but certainly not least, I would love to support more artists and small businesses. There are lots more popular Pokemon that it's really easy to find fan goods for them, but I have found a couple that you've seen in this video of Yampers. I recently did a Kickstarter that had some Yamper and other dog Pokemon enamel pins. I think that'll be fulfilled sometime next year. But I'd like to start doing like more commissions and things, and I think that would be a really fun, unique way to add to the collection while also supporting small businesses. So I hope y'all will continue to look forward to what else I add to my Yamper collection over the next year. Leave a comment below if you have any favorites that you saw in this video or things you think I should look into adding to my collection. Would love to hear your thoughts, and thank you all so much for watching. I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye bye!